Hello everyone, and welcome to the Block Wars 12 and Origins 29 update video. Last event, we've added a bunch of new content, and we've since made some improvements to create a more engaging experience. If you haven't already seen the game explanation videos, we highly recommend you go ahead and check it out, as the game roster has stayed the same from last event, and most of the changes presented in this video may not make sense and be a bit confusing. You can find the playlist for the updated game explanation videos linked in the description below. Without further ado, let's dive into the changes for this event. For global changes across the event, the game end recap will no longer show the overall top 5 individual and will show the game top 5 individual leaderboard. Oh, and during the game end recap, you'll get to experience and hear new game recap music, along with new intro and Decision Donut music to listen to. Additionally, we've added new GUIs for your inventory and more. Now, onwards to the game, starting with Tomb Titans, which has received a lot of gameplay changes. For starters, we've reduced the overall game time from 15 minutes to 12, and have added a new chunk type, the mini-boss room. The mini-boss room will feature hordes of monsters and a mini-boss, which, like the boss located in the middle of the tomb, will drop special loot once defeated. To also create a more engaging experience, all mobs have been made much harder, and PvP is now enabled for only the boss chunk and mini-boss chunk. So if you manage to finish off the boss, but an opposing player steals the loot, you can engage in combat with them to retrieve it back. Once players leave the boss and mini-boss chunks, PvP will be disabled, and you are free to continue exploring the tomb. But that's not all. As the game reaches the 6-minute mark, chunks will now start to crumble. Chunks will take about 90 seconds to fully crumble. Players will receive a warning for 45 seconds, followed by another 45 seconds of poison. When a chunk crumbles, the corridors will collapse and players inside will be lost to the tomb. So make your way to the inner and outer portals as quickly as you can before you get trapped inside. When the timer reaches 4 minutes left, team respawning will be completely disabled, meaning if you and your entire team dies, you will not be respawned and will be eliminated for the remainder of the game. Just remember that player reviving will still be enabled. If you're the only player left on your team during the last 4 minutes, the last man standing effect will occur and you will receive many resistances and a health boost. The loot table has also been rebalanced, and Tomb Titans will feature brand new puzzles and traps. What they are, we won't tell. We've also made some changes to the minimap to make navigation a bit easier, with not only the map being scaled out, but we've included border colors to represent what is either located or what is happening in the chunk. For example, crumbling and crumbled chunks will be shown on the map, portal chunks are marked with a purple border, and boss chunks are marked with a white border. Shockwave has received some map tweaks and some gameplay changes as well. Bodies will now lay down instead of sitting once players are hit by an arrow, and will have a heart displayed above their body. Instead of using a revival item, players can instead just hold right click on the heart to revive their teammates. Additionally, instead of breaking the charge, players just need to hold right click with the charge defusal item to defuse the bomb, with the defuse time being made longer. Additionally, players can tell the charge is being defused with an 8-second sound effect. Battle has received some kit changes and some point changes, along with Trailblazers, which can all be viewed on our website. Trailblazers also received a boss bar, which displays all 6 movement types and displays which of your teammates are doing which type. It also shows which gold courses are currently active throughout the game, which is indicated by a gold border that wraps around the current movement type to make things easier. Order Up has received brand new music along with some upgrade changes. The cost per upgrade token will now increase by 5 every upgrade instead of 2. Additionally, the Diamond Hoe upgrade now costs 3 upgrade tokens instead of 1. Extraction will be heading back to Steam, which now includes a brand new item, Health Up. On pickup, Health Up will increase your health by 1 heart and can be above your max amount of health, meaning if you have the max amount of health, that being 4, on pickup your total health will now increase to 5. This brand new item will replace the spectral arrows on this map. Additionally, the amount of health remaining will be shown in the player has extracted message. In Blitz Hunt, the sonar's range has been increased from 10 blocks to 12, with its cooldown being reduced to 25 seconds from 30, while Spleef returns to the lineup with no changes for now. And finally, Race's invisibility range has increased by a multiplier of 1.75, while wearing an elytra, with the hope of players being able to have more visibility in the elytra section of the map. Lap time differences will also be shown after finishing the game. That covers all the changes for this event. If you'd like to get early access to new Block Wars updates or behind the scenes content, join us on Patreon through the link in the description. While you're down there, check us out on Twitter and Discord as well. Tune into your favorite streamer's POV on September 14th at 2 p.m. EST and watch the magic unfold in Block Wars 12.